SSEMUJJU NGANDA came out to reveal the plan which was hatched by General Kaguta Museveni and his son to kill Dr. Kiza BESIGYE. And I've done several videos to tell you that Dr. Kiza BESIGYE is going to die in jail if we don't agitate for his release, because his arrest was politically motivated. In fact, SSEMUJJU NGANDA said these statements.
Sina yokubusabusa ndi Museveni ne mutabani we muhoozi Kainerugaba. From the onset bali bagala kutta BESIGYE. Muhoozi kugamba n'omuti kwe tunamutya twagufunye edda. Naye ne balemererwa bulemerero olwa circumstances ezaaliwo. In fact, baatugamba bali bagala mutira Kenya, naye Kenya nga tebakkiriza kumutira ku ttaka lyayo. Ate bamutuuse Uganda nga tebajja mutira mu mabira. Naye nga bo baali baagala bamutte. Kati waleero ekigendererwa kyekyo Museveni ye ng'omuntu yafunamu okuswala. Kati kyavuga wateeka okubeerayoko okuwoza baleete obujulizi obupangepange obulaga nti at least BESIGYE alina kye yakola. Kubanga nze baali baleeta summary evidence nange mwendi ne Lukwabo Salamu Musumba Morova ne Rwomushana.
Nendaba ne Rwomushana.
Nti fa wa PFF tutudde ne Rwomushana ntugenze kuteeka kujja government. Can you imagine? Kati obeeraba nga byali biteeketeeke nga kigendo baagala nnyo bateekewoko embeera eraga nti BESIGYE Museveni ensonyi zimukwata obutafaanana mutabani we tayagala bantu mu public bamutwale nti BESIGYE amulanga byabufuzi. So agala babeerewo okuwoza bwafuna nga baguma nga nti BESIGYE bamuconvictinze wakiri bali mu teerere bamu court of appeal
ng'ajulidde.
That is SSEMUJJU NGANDA. Some of the things that are happening in our country don't only need the players, but he needs Ugandans to understand the cause and their duty they are supposed to do for a country. For a very long period of time, Dr. BESIGYE has been arrested. In fact, he's the most arrested person in Uganda. He has spent a lot of time in jail, yet the courts of law have never come out to convict him. Even up to now, he's still in jail more than 6 months. Remember, a person cannot be remanded in prison for 6 months without getting a mandatory bail. So if SSEMUJJU NGANDA comes out to say that there is a plan of killing Dr. BESIGYE, it may have some iota of truth. So in the purpose of this video, I've come to talk about the statements which are made by SSEMUJJU NGANDA, what means for our politics, and most importantly, the study materials you can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagari. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this would be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, SSEMUJJU NGANDA may be right, because the CDF has ever come out to say that they are going to hang Dr. Kiza BESIGYE, and there is a tree that was seen where his head is going to be. Very many NRM propagandists came out to say that maybe General Muhoozi is joking, but it can be a figurative speech. If I come out to tell you that I will blow your head off, it doesn't mean necessarily that I will blow it off. It means that I can punch you, I can beat you. It was figurative to mean that Dr. Kiza BESIGYE might be killed. One of the reasons as to why I tell you that the masses in Uganda and Ugandans betrayed Dr. Kiza BESIGYE is because there is nothing Ugandans can ask from Dr. Kiza BESIGYE that he has not given. Almost all his adulthood was spent fighting for Uganda since he was 29, because he was Bush War General. Even up to now, he's still agitating for the rule of law and governance. And when he's in jail, there are very few people that are speaking about his plight. Just speaking about, I'm not even calling about agitation, just speaking, because even speaking can make a difference. But it's a sign of a poor democracy in our country. When we have opposition leaders who are persecuted, it is wrong. Dr. Kiza BESIGYE deserves a fair hearing. Dr. Kiza BESIGYE was among the Bush War General. Dr. Kiza BESIGYE was a personal doctor of Dr. Kaguta Museveni. But because we have a poor environment of politics, that's what can happen. In fact, SSEMUJJU NGANDA even went on to say that in case they get change, General Museveni must not be imprisoned, which by the way I concur with, because even General Museveni, however much I want him to go, there's even a bad person has some good things. By virtue of being in a leadership for 40 years, he had done a lot, but he's undoing a lot of good things he used to stand for. A person who used to call out arbitrary arrest, abductions, etc. In his regime, the same things are being done. In fact, SSEMUJJU NGANDA said these statements.
nga Museveni ye akoze ebikolobero bingi nenze nagamba nga nti bwe tuwangula Museveni yeetaaga kusiba mumutwala waka n'alaba gavumenti wetambula nekisobozesa abaliddako okumanya ekyo vola ne mu constitution yamuprotecting nti sitting president bamutasobola kufeesinga criminal prosecution. Nze ndowooza nti abantu abazza emisango mu Uganda they never get prosecuted. Era olumu abantu abasinga abakaayana takaayana nti omuntu gwe tuwolereza omusango teyaguziza naye abuuza lwaki ono ngoye waabuuziza kyekyali kubaamukula kuba abaamukula baba bavunaana omusango Mike Mukula kwaliko Nasaasira kwaliko Gilbert Bukenya kwaliko Sam Kuteesa waneminsi omulala bamitanga Kamugisha Mwesigwa Rukutana n'abalala twagenda okumaliriza nga Mukula bamututte Ruzira nga bakutte Gilbert Bukenya bamututte Ruzira Sam Kuteesa tebaalinyayo kati omuntu nga kyakubuuza nga babavunaana omusango gumu ku misappropriating fund za Chogamu babeera batyanga bano abalala bo tebagenze bano ne bagenda ekyo creates a very big problem.
That is SSEMUJJU NGANDA. So for me I think one, whereas it is true that we need a change and sometimes we need some to make some compromises, most especially when change comes. For a leader who's 82 has been in leadership 40 years, nothing for jail. But also we should understand that as we go on, the NRM regime is continually eroding the constitutionalism of Uganda. They are doing political scores instead of following the constitution. A person like Kiza Besgye deserves to be out. I think this year is going to make 70 years. 70 years when you are in jail in solitary confinement is not bad. We need a honest conversation about the criminal justice system that is being used by the state to settle political scores, to do bad manners, which is unfortunate. Okay? And I feel bad about that thing. Of course, as my opinion is truly Mr. Makindi, Kavi Sulaiman Margaret. If you're into this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.